Hello, my name is Daniel Speckles, and this begins my Module 4 presentation on leadership. So to tell you all a little bit about myself, I am 25 years old, and I currently live in Naperville, Illinois. So I'm just about 30 minutes to an hour southwest of the city of Chicago. I'm currently working towards a bachelor's in science and communications from ASU. Right now, for my job, I'm working at iFly Indoor Skydiving, which is super fun. Absolutely love working there. And in my free time outside of work, I use pretty much every moment I have to write music and practice playing guitar and piano. Now, in my leadership assessment quiz, the quiz results say that I am a transformative leader. I try to create a dynamic and open work environment for the people around me and focus on inspiring the whole group towards a common goal. Now, do I agree with the results of this? Absolutely, I do. Now, I feel that having a team that feels unified towards a common goal is always going to be beneficial towards achieving success, because if people feel that they're not connected with those around them, they may not have the same sort of drive in order to accomplish whatever it is that they need to do. It also allows all of the workers to feel driven in their duties, whether they're in a position of high power or low power. Now, what that means is that rather than having a boss seem more important than, say, a low-level employee, both people can feel important in their own work, knowing that without what they are contributing to the group, it would be impossible to achieve that shared end goal. Lastly, by fostering a shared goal, workers have a sense of purpose and direction. Now, I find this to be incredibly important for any workplace, because without purpose or direction, workers can become easily unhappy with their work. This would connect to the supervisor-subordinate communication theories that were taught about in this lesson, mainly that transparency and openness allow workers to feel included and part of a larger goal. Now, these transparency and openness always are going to be the most important things that any leader can have inside of an organization. It focuses on the motivation and persuasion of employees or of workers rather than coercion. Now, this is extraordinarily important because coercion obviously is going to have negative effects on the employees, giving them negative outlooks. But when you can talk one-on-one with a subordinate, persuade them, motivate them, get them in the right mindset, you're always going to achieve much better results. And ultimately, it's going to leave my subordinates feeling more satisfied with the work that they do and contributing more work as a result. Some potential barriers to a transformative leadership style are mainly the risk of burnout due to always seeking improvement and change. Now, with the transformative leadership style, things are always sought to be improved. And because of that, that constant desire for more can cause burnout in both subordinates and in leadership. Additionally, you could see potential disruptions or lack of stability due to changing things that have been commonplace for a long time. This can obviously lead to some unrest in both subordinates and leadership, as any sort of change is natural to come with some form of resistance. Lastly, by focusing on a larger vision, smaller needs or details can also be missed. What this means is that in striving towards one large unified goal, certain people may feel that there are actionable steps that could be taken that won't be taken only because they don't contribute as well or entirely to that common goal. In conclusion, I would say that I am absolutely a transformational leader. I 100% agree that it is important to focus on a unifying goal in order to help bring cohesion and purpose to subordinates. The main risks from this were obviously burnout from lofty goals, which must be kept in check, but it can be very effective when it is implemented correctly.